So far we've seen how to persist the connection in the target operating system by injecting our payload in the registry. But in this lecture, I'm going to show you another important thing that you can do, which is escalating your privileges in the target machine. Because escalating your privileges in the target computer allows you to do whatever you want. For example, you can add users, delete users, change the user's passwords, or uninstalling programs, etc. And I'm going to show you all of that in the next lectures. So this video is going to be divided to two parts. The first one shows you how to escalate your privileges in Windows 10, and the second one shows you how to do how to escalate your privileges in Windows 8.1, 8.7, etc. And I'm going to show you two methods allows you to escalate your privileges in the target machine. So if the first one didn't work with you, you can try the second one. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so as you can see here, now we have one interpreter session is open. I'm going to type get UID to see my privileges, and you can see that I am a user. And there is many commands that you can run to check whether you are an administrator or not. So for example, if you typed get system, you're not going to be able to run this command because you are not an administrator. And also we have hash dump. Also, you're not going to be able to run this command because you don't have the administrator privileges. So to get the administrator privileges, we have two methods. I'm going to show you first the first method is by using ask module. So first I'm going to put the session in the background. Then I'm going to say use exploit Windows local ask. Then I'm going to say show options to see all the options. And you can see here that I have to specify the session, which is already specified, number 1. And the technique is going to be by default exe, and you have to change it to PSH, which is Windows PowerShell. Because the antivirus in the target machine will be able to detect the exe, but it's not going to be able to detect the Windows PowerShell technique. And here you can see that it's going to give you a reverse TCP or interpreter session. So I'm going to say run. And now the target will see window will pop up in his computer, and it will ask him to accept this certificate. If you clicked on show more details, you can see that this command will run in the target command prompt in order to escalate your privileges. I'm gonna say yes right now, and sometimes this method it's gonna work and sometimes it's not gonna work. As you can see here, this time didn't work with me, but I'm gonna show another method to do that, and it's not gonna ask the target to press yes or no. So to do that, we are gonna use another module called bypass UAC event VWR. So I'm gonna say use exploit Windows local. Then I'm gonna type bypass UAC underscore. Then I'm gonna say event VWR. I'm gonna press enter. Then I'm gonna say show options to see all the options. I'm gonna specify the session which is already specified, number 1. And here you are gonna see that you will get a reverse TCP interpreter session, and it's in port 444, or you can change it. And here you can see the targets, which is you have, if you typed show targets, you can see Windows 64 or Windows 86. Both of them is gonna work. So first we are gonna try to get one interpreter session. Let me type show options again. So the session is number 1, and you are gonna get interpreter reverse TCP session, and Windows 86 or 32-bit is gonna work with you. I'm gonna say run. And as you can see, you have got one interpreter session. If you type get UID, you can see that you are still user. But if you type get system again, you can see that you are an admin. So I'm gonna type hash dump again to see whether it's gonna work. It's not gonna work this time, but I'm gonna show you in the next video how to run it. So if you type get UID again after typing get system, you can see that you are an authority system. I'm gonna put this session in the background and show you how to get PowerShell or Windows PowerShell session with the administrator privileges. We're gonna use the same module, which is bypass UAC event VWR. But the only thing that we are gonna use it is the payload type. So I'm gonna say set payload Windows shell reverse TCP. Then I'm gonna press enter. Then I'm gonna say run again. So if I type show options again, you can see that we have Windows shell reverse TCP. So it's gonna give us Windows shell command line, and you can leave the target as 86-bit or 32-bit. I'm gonna say run again. And as you can see, you have got one multi-predator session with the administrator privileges. To check that, you can type net user, and you can see the IE user is an administrator. I'm gonna say exit to close this session. And if I type session, I can see two sessions. The first session is without the administrator privileges, and the second one is with the administrator privileges. So let me type session -i number 5 to interact with it. I'm gonna type get system. It's gonna work perfectly without any issues. And get UID. You can see that you are an authority systems. And we are gonna learn in the next videos how to use the administrator privileges to modify the setting of the target machine. And if you come back to the target machine, you can see that there is nothing is running right now. There is no certificate that you have to accept it in order to be an administrator. So we learned from this video how to get the administrator privileges. The first one is by using the ASK module, and the second one is by using bypass event VWR module that allows you to get multi-predator session or Windows PowerShell command line.